Where is she?
Hello, you. Oh, we're waiting for
Waiting,
video to
waiting,
start.
waiting. All right.
Okay,
We are now live, Victoria.
we're now
Can you
live.
believe it? What were we before?
Dead? I don't
I,
know.
I don't know.
What's the reverse?
All right. Welcome to, how about absent?
Maybe
Yes.
absent.
It's
Yes.
like barely alive.
Welcome to another exciting Feel It Real Fun live
That's right.
on our 10th of January
Now
2025,
look
and
at
it's
that.
your manifesting
Let's
questions
see,
answered
there we are. So
live.
it says live. Got
Yes.
that. I can
Very
share
good.
it.
So 20's now sharing the
This
show.
is great.
Well, I say join Manifesting Mastery course.com.
That's right. ManifestingMasteryCourse.com. For you guys that are tire kickers, if you're interested in changing your life, you won't.
Right. Okay, so
That,
that's manifestingmasterycourse.com.
that's right.
Join Remarkable. We've got a call in 2 days.
That's right. Actually, 3 days for them, maybe. So it's our Friday.
Oh, it
Yeah,
is
so
three
3 days
days.
for you, 2 days
Sorry.
for us.
Or it's 3 days for us, maybe 4 days for them. I don't
I
know.
don't know. It gets really
Yeah.
confusing because we're 2 days ahead of you,
Yes.
right? Based on the way the world spins.
Or with. Oh, what?
Anyway, joinremarkable.com. There's still time for
Yes.
you. All right, so I think that's
And
pretty
for
good.
refunds, visit our YouTube channel, feelitrealfun.com.
All right, so Victoria, we've got some really good questions today,
Yes,
and I crushed it with shopping today.
you did. And you've got a quote for
And
today.
we've got a quote for
Wow,
today.
there's
So,
three things.
oh my God, and the microphone's way over there.
Yes,
There it is.
yes.
There we go. All right, so our best friend, Herman.
Why can't
All
I
right.
see the hat? Oh, I see. You can't see that on the side.
Yeah,
Got it.
why don't we
We'll
have
go that
anybody
way.
here?
Don't know.
Oh dear. Let's try again.
All right.
There we go. Beth is here. Cool.
Someone's here.
It's working. Excellent.
Cool.
Green and Red Things Tom and I had a great conversation today about
Oh, he
this.
was there?
Yes. So
About what?
the fact that he gets notified like 20 minutes after any show.
After the
Yeah.
end.
Yeah. It's like, thanks, Facebook. Anyway.
Hello, Turklet.
All right. Anka. Beth inviting all the cool kids.
Good one.
So. Okay. So shall we begin with the Neville Goddard quote of the day?
Yes, we shall.
All right.
Okay, so the Neville quote for today is every morning after breakfast, he would sit down in what we call the Berbice chair and put his feet up on the arms of the chair.
All right. Now, we're going to talk about this in some detail later on because a lot of people read this and go, yeah. So I sit in a chair and I imagine I had a great day. All right. Anyway, let us continue.
By the way, we've got a Berbice chair.
I tell you, we manifested that
Was it eBay? Yeah, all those years ago?
yeah, all those years ago, and you
When
put
eBay-
and you put all that in motion. It was lovely.
Yes,
And Joe Weldon's even sat in it.
he has.
Right, and when people come to sit in it, I make sure they empty their pockets because it's like I don't want you busting
The
my chair because you
rattan,
got dumb
'cause-
shit in your
yeah,
pockets.
Yeah.
But I digress.
Okay, it's a chair made in the West Indies, and then he would simply, with his eyes partly shut, he would see the day as he wanted it to be.
All right, so I get it. A lot of people stop there, sit in a chair, imagine, right? Let's keep going.
He would carry on mental conversations with men he had to meet that day, from his premises and brought to his conclusion. And that's how he worked.
All right, there's a lot of hints there. We'll be getting to those shortly. So we're going to start with the email Eddie. So email Eddie is made up, by the way, because I've had three of these via email, one of these through Messenger this week, and it's all the same thing. So I just email Eddie is a fictional character who's got some real problems.
Who's got a question?
Basically,
that's
it's
four
three
different-
people.
Of three people.
Yeah, three plus one. So you are right. Look at that. There's more than one way to do
Right.
that.
So email Eddie, spending versus investing.
All right.
And email Eddie asks, I'd rather not spend the $1,000.
All right. Has anybody ever done that? I'd rather not spend the money. All right, like I'd rather not. So we watched Runt last week
Yes.
for New Year's Eve,
Yes.
and it cost like $7 to rent Runt.
Yes.
right? And Runt, a lovely little movie. If you want to watch a lovely little movie that'll bring
Australian
out
movie.
the inner bits of your inner child, it's just a
Or
gorgeous.
just watch it with a child.
It is, yeah, I did.
Yes.
Yes.
You did.
Yes, and your child too.
Yes.
Yes. So we watched Runt. Cost like $7. So I also went to the shops because Victoria said, I'm too busy to talk to you right now, 20. I'm going to hang up the phone and go do important things. And I went, score. Because I was going to go to the pool that day and pick up popcorn and cheese twisties on the way to the pool, pretend I was getting petrol, and I forgot. Right? And so I'm coming home from the pool, and Victoria plays her part perfectly. Oh, 20, I have important things to do. I don't want to talk to you right now. I said, I'm sad, Victoria, but see ya. And I'm going, score, score, right? So I stop at the shops, I get the goodies, I come home. So now I'm like, little thing of cheese twisties at the Quickie Mart's like $3,000, and the popcorn, which she hates, that we gave to the leisure center because you got to have movie for a popcorn, and it's like radio. So
Movie for a popcorn,
that, yeah,
popcorn for a movie.
that too,
Got you.
right? Yeah, yeah. And so it's like, yeah. I brought that home, and so I'm dicking around on the remote, and she's like, 20, just put on George Gently. We love George Gently. So I'm trying. Yeah. And I whip out the popcorn, and she's like, what? And she looks, and she sees on the screen, and there's Runt. It's all ready to roll, already paid for, all glory days. But she doesn't like popcorn. And I know this. So I got her cheese twisties. The popcorn was a prop because you
It's a
have to
few
have
years
popcorn
ago
for a
since
movie.
I had cheese twisties, and
Right.
I do love them.
And she's nuts about them.
Yes.
So long story short, did I spend money
do you
or did
have
I
cheese
invest?
twisties in America?
No, we have Cheetos. So the hard Cheetos,
Right.
not the
okay,
salt,
just
not
so
the
they know
puffy
what I'm
Cheetos,
talking
the
about.
hard
Or
Cheetos.
you're talking about.
Right?
Yes.
So did I spend or invest money?
You didn't spend it. You invested
I
it
invested it, right?
for a fabulous New Year's Eve.
Yeah, I got a return on my investment. So in my world, when you do something in love, it's an investment. When you do something out of duty or obligation or to survive, right? That's spending money, right? Plain and simple. We have to spend money every 3 months on the electrics. We have to spend money every 3 months on the waters. We have to spend money for every 3 months for nothing when the council says give us money. And I go, right. But what do I do with electrics? This show. What do we do with the waters, those plants? So I'm investing the electrics and investing the waters, even though it's an expense we got to pay no matter what.
Yeah, so it's not a spend.
Yeah,
got
so
you.
so we're bringing it into the level of love. So I'd rather not spend $1,000, right? I dropped $100 to do a 3-day training in the middle of the night, starting December 31st, just for fun, right? Because this is an investment, right? Somebody who I know, love, and trust is going to talk with somebody who I know, love, and trust. Here's my money, right? I have no problem with that. And I got gold and made the money back pretty quick, right? If it was anybody else doing it, not interested. But here's the cool thing. People will say, I'd rather not spend it. See, and so I always ask, what does spending mean? Right? Well, I take what I got and it's no longer there. Is there experience? Right? Got it. It's such a big chunk that it's worthless. I take what I got and it's no longer there. It's no longer mine. And I've got to spend money on petrol, otherwise known as gasoline, to go in her car and mine. But I invest money by buying the best, what the car is designed for, because I'm investing in the car. It's these little tiny bits that make a difference everywhere in life. So here it is, ready? What's the difference between spending and investing? If you don't know, you're just looking at as in a spending or an investing as money gone.
Just numbers. Yeah.
Just numbers.
Yeah, got you.
Right? And if I treat her like a number, and me, ironically, having the name that's a number, right? Yeah, it's nuts, right? You know, she was born in this year, she's this old, blah, blah, blah. If I treat her like a number, right? If I treat her like a diagnosis, life sucks. On the other hand, if I just go, right, what are the qualities of life which I wish to invest in? That changes me. In other words, I got skin in the game. It changes me and invites all kind of things to happen. But we'll get back to that in a moment. Here's the crass commercial, identitybasedmanifesting.com. right? Because there's identities known as spenders, identities known as investors, identities known as makers, and so on. But I
So
seem to
what were the four things of money actually? There was
cool. So
spend and invest, but what were the other two?
spend, invest, have, and make,
Oh, I haven't make.
right?
Okay.
Which is really cool because when you get, you know what makes me money? Eating flesh and fat cooked on fire. Because I'm having people look at me now and go, my God, you've transformed in the past year. What'd you do? I said, oh, I eat flesh and fat and fire. But don't do that. Right? My state had me do something different. Study identity. Right? If you want to notice, if you want to know exactly the experience I went through December 25th, get the first 3 recordings in the Personal Transformation series, or join us in Remarkable. Right? So it's this level of change in play. So, I don't spend money on food. I found myself changing identity, and then the fun began. So, did I answer your question?
Yes. Well, yeah, because it was have and make as well.
Yes,
Spend,
cool.
invest, have and make.
Yes,
Yep.
spend, have, and make.
And invest.
And watch how this keeps showing up. Harry, love you. Yeah, this is Herman, Harry.
Yes.
Yeah, meet Herman. He wears a nice Aussie hat. I remember you used to wear a nice hat. It's lovely, lovely. Our friend Cindy, somebody tagged Cindy, right?
Yeah.
That's from Cindy, because Cindy's nice to us.
Cool. Oops, sorry.
She's nice to the nice.
Cool. Excellent. So thank you, Anonymous Eddie, because it's really four
Yeah,
different
Eddie's
people.
actually 3.5 different people.
Yes.
So.
For your question.
By the way, who's happy that we invested in the Blue Yeti microphone? Have you heard any of the shows where the Yeti wasn't working? Right. So Blue Yeti microphone in Australia is $200. Herman was even more money, right? Cindy sent us the hat. She spent way too much money on shipping, right? Just to be honest. But we love her, and she loves us. But who here's glad that we invested in 3 Blue Yeti microphones? Because that's what we have,
Yes.
all right? I'm the master of redundancy, am I not?
Yes.
Yes, I really am.
Lots
right?
of microphone stands.
Yeah,
lots of
microphones,
mics,
microphone
lots of
stands.
computers.
Yeah, one of them dies, the other one gets fired up. I don't wait for the reboot. If I'm halfway through a sentence, computer dies, all right. So I start that one back up. Where's the next one? Where's the iPad? Right? Meanwhile.
Yes. Okay.
All right.
Excellent.
All right.
So the next question's from Slow Mo Moe. Moe or Slow Mo Mo?
Slow Mo Mo. Like
Oh,
slow mo
Mo.
is an M-O. Slow Mo.
Yeah, but
Mo, M-O-E. It's like
M-O.
as in the Three Stooges.
Slow Mo Mo.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is another one.
Help me.
All right. My answer, domanifestingmasterycourse.com. All right. So I sent out 2 emails this past week. Hey, 2024, 2025, tell me some stuff. And I got some really nice responses, and I got some that tell me they really don't hear what I'm saying, and that's fine. So it's like radio. So I sent out another email. Listen, I want to know what's lacking, joy, peace, or love. Right? Because as far as I can tell, I've been marketing what I do all wrong. Because what I want you to have is more joy, peace, and love. The other shit just shows up. But if you're actually willing to experience and explore the holy trinity of joy, peace, and love, you've got a dance floor which everything else can land in. How do you get to their vision? And that'll come up in Lisa and the Rocks thing, right? Which is gorgeous to me. So here's what I notice, right? So I get the emails. Been with you for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 years. Got it, right? Love you. Appreciate your writing. But at the end of the day, I just, I look. I've probably answered a couple questions of yours before. Put some skin in the game. ManifestingMasteryCourse.com. And here's the thing. You're going to hear that one out of 2 ways. One, dishonorably and undignifiedly. Because I just got to say, you got to put skin into your life. You got to put skin into your
It's
game.
like the spend and invest. Like
It really
some
is.
people will think, oh, you just want me to spend my money.
Yeah, $100,
No,
right?
we want you to invest in you,
Yep.
your life. So, yes.
ManifestingMasteryCourse.com is the dumbest thing I've ever did. And I'll tell you why. Because if you send me an email every 7 days like I request, you don't have to. But every 7 days, we share with you our update, and you send us an email, and often I'll be yelling at Victoria, Victoria, can I talk to you? Yep. Listen to this one, right? And I write back, right? Whether it's a question or a compliment, whatever, right? It's $97, and you get every 7 days for 90 days. I'll write you back. Right? So if it takes me 5 minutes, 5 times 7, that's 35 minutes. Let's say it takes 3 minutes. That's 21 minutes. 21. You get 21 minutes of my undevoted attention. You get it undevoted, right? Undivided attention, right? Or more, because I give a shit, and you're doing a course. And I want you to complete the course, so I tell you, draw me a note. And I'll write you back, because it does me no good if you buy the course and don't do it. If you buy the course and do it, you might give me a testimonial or a success story. At the very least, you'll make my world a better place. Because yeah, exactly. Yeah. Because when you make my world a better place, you make her world a better place, and you make your world a better place. And it's $1 a day. And if you hear that one way, oh, he's salesy. I am. If you hear it another way, you get, you know what? You're spending time on Reddit. You're spending time on YouTube. You're spending time trying to figure it all out. You're spending. And I'm just saying. All right? Feel free to invest. In other words, let's change our shape and see things a little differently. So, manifestingmasterycourse.com. The dumbest thing I've ever done, because I don't just sell you a course. Yeah, I give you me.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Anyway.
Cool.
Often imitated, never duplicated. God, I still want to say a first name. You know what I mean? Like, I just want to just call some people out, but I won't.
Okay, so thank you very much, Slow Mo Moe.
Slow Mo Moe.
Moe.
I like your way.
Question.
I like your way better.
Well, I just wondered why there was an E at the end, and I thought that's why it should be Slow Mo Moe.
I was in 2 long-term relationships with 2 different women's, and each of these women's had the same birthday as one of the different Stooges, right? So could you imagine that? Right?
That what they're the real life Stooge.
Yeah, the real life Stooge, right?
Or the birthday that they were represented on the show.
Well, no, real life.
Real life.
So her birthday was the same as Mo. The other one I think was Larry or Curly. I don't remember. I tried to just amnesia all that. But I digress.
Right.
Ride.
Okay.
Sally, ride. Stephanie, welcome to the show.
The next question is from Remarkable Summer.
That is the rightness.
Joseph Goddard to the max.
What if it was a remarkable summer?
Yes.
We're
in one at the moment.
We are.
And Summer asks, how do you, Joe, go when your day is currently things you'd rather not? Do you see them going well and revise how you wanted it to go? I hope that makes sense.
All right, this is perfect. JosephGoddardToTheMax.com, right? So a lot of people are trying to do this, and they do weird things. I get it, right? Get the course, right? Ready? So there's specific events in your day, and there's specific events in my day, and most of them are pretty mundane, right? Every Friday I go shopping. Every Friday I hit the gym. Every Friday at the pool. Every Friday, we're having the lamb. Oh, yummy.
Yep.
and so, why not imagine these mundane things going your way? And by the way, some days have more mundane than others, or different mundanes. Like, hey, we have to go see the accountant. Right. I love him. He's a lovely little guy. He wears weird little outfits. He probably says the same thing about me. Right? You're going to have mundanes. You're going to have what like sometimes I got to take the car to the mechanics. Right? And what do? I imagine it going my way. Yeah, why the hell not? You've got specific events of your day. Imagine them all going your way. And it doesn't matter if it's stuff that you currently want in your life or you don't. You wake up in the morning and, you go, what we got to do today, Victoria? We have to shave Emmett's ass. That's right, shave Emmett's ass.
That's just something that you'd rather not.
I'd rather not. I wish Siggy was available. She's not. We'll find someone else to do it.
And meanwhile, I'll keep shaving his butt.
And meanwhile, she'll keep shaving his butt.
Yeah.
But we imagine it went great. Why?
Yeah.
Because Emmett's world is better. Her world is better, and so is mine.
Yeah.
So, I could imagine. I had a lady years ago. She goes, "I want a car that I never got to put fuel in." I'm like, "Right." And the next thing I know, she's got a dead car. She just asks for rides everywhere for about a year. Says you got a car that you don't have to put fuel in, right? Or charge up or anything like that. And I just go, fascinating to me. I got a dog with hair and I got a dog with fur. So does she. And one of them, every now and then you got to do what you do. Yeah. But,
I'm just also wondering if Summer's only because you really only do your jogo in the morning, don't you?
yep.
Yeah. Because the second question was, do you see them going, well, yeah,
Yep.
okay, I get that, and revise how you wanted it to go? So are you doing, I was just wondering if Summer's also doing almost like a jogo at the end of the day, which we
Cool.
tend to do something
I
different.
love revising at the end of the day. I'll tell you
Yeah.
what I don't do. I don't go, well, instead of going to the shops in Eltham, I'll imagine having gone to the shops in Sydney, because Sydney's such a cool place. Or better yet, I'll just imagine Jeeves bringing my shit. Oh, I
To the
like
door.
Jeeves. Yeah, hello, Jeeves. Right.
Yes.
So when I nail when I nail Jogo, specific events of today, when I revise anything at the end of the day, I just go back and I clean things up, or take some good and turn it into great, like we teach in revision to the max. Right. Uh, but here's what I don't do. I don't do a total transubstitution. I just I don't imagine I'm driving a Bugatti when I'm driving a Mercedes.
Yeah.
So when I revise at the end of the day, and I think, oh yeah, there's that one trying to kill me at the roundabout today.
Yeah. Emmett took my hand off while I was trying to shave his
Yeah,
butt.
exactly. We revised that.
Yeah, got you.
Instead of him breaking skin, like he gummed me. So that was good.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I think this is a really good thing to notice. The whole purpose of Jogo
Yeah.
is this is happening, and this is how it went. And the same thing as far as I'm concerned with revision. This is what happened, and I'll change some bits around it, and we've got multiple levels with that. Lisa Ann LaRocque, Elevate the Ordinary. Beautiful. I am a massive fan of elevation, and as we dive into your question next, I, in marketing land, you want to separate yourself from everybody else. You want to create a category. And to a lot of people, I'm just another Neville Goddard guy or LOA guy or an LP guy or something. And what I explore today, I get how close to your heart your posts are to us. Watch where we go with this. This is so vital. And you will have been watching this show up in Remarkable and you guys that have done the other things there. But I almost seem to digress there. I love Herman, and I am really hot, so I'm actually going to show my hairs off.
Yeah.
Look at that. I just love that.
All right. So thank you, Remarkable Summer, for your question.
Remarkable summer.
Yeah. And the last question today is from Remarkable Lisa. My signature reveals. I just said Lisa because sometimes I get tongue-tied.
Tongue-tied.
When I try to say Lisa LaRocque, it feels like
So-
too much. So, Remarkable Lisa, my signature reveals.
Beauty.
And Lisa asks, hello, 20 in Victoria.
Yo, Lisa.
My recent days are deep dives into identity. What I've found is we can only sign as that which we are identified with. Our signature is our identity. Muhammad bin Gadi, I don't know if I said that right, hopefully, a multi-billionaire real estate mogul who built the first Bugatti and Mercedes-Benz residences, reveals some insights into his success. Be omnipresent everywhere, known by everyone. He didn't advertise. He developed architectural DNA or language which he used consistently across all his buildings. His products market themselves. In the same way, we signal to the world who we are. We are constantly advertising our identity. The state we continually return to is our residence. I found ownership of my residence, home state. It's where all the magic originates. Leaving home as the prodigal, going out in search of, or when necessity seemingly calls, reassigns us as servant. 20, chat to us about the love of our identity as owning who we truly are is our legacy. Thank you, Lisa.
All right. So, some of you on Remarkable know I have this love affair with the apostle of love, whose name is John. Boy, that goes deep. I was named after John the Baptist, the one who Neville shares about whenever you've got quibbles and you do violence to your desires. I've spent most of my life doing that. I've spent most of my life hating my identity. To the point I changed my name, and I am only beginning to find out why. I changed my name when I was 40, and I've been trying to discover why and ignoring why and celebrating why at different times ever since. So, I do some weird shit. I love Native American wisdom, neurolinguistic programming, and Neville Goddard, 3 N's. So if we're talking about what's he do? Hey, what's he do? He uses NLP, Native American wisdom, Neville Goddard, blah, blah, blah. Who cares? Right? It's unique. It's a unique combo. I have not found anybody else doing what I'm doing, and it's really easy for me to hide there because that's what I do. We hide in what we do. What's the point? What's the point of me even being on planet Earth? I want you all stunned to silence. Silence is what we are. And what happens is we settle for inner argument, and then we seek agreement. Once you've got an argument sufficiently formed, you try to find someone to agree with you. Or you find a way to let everyone know how you disagree with them. This is humanity. This is what we do. Elevation. Funny you'd use that word, isn't it? My name on Facebook, if you type in facebook.com / you type in one word, Eagle Vision, and you'll find me. Why didn't I take Mr. 2020 in any form? I don't know. Facebook came out with an option years ago. Hey, reserve your own easy thing. Facebook.com / and I stare at it and I get Eagle Vision. And I go, okay. And I write that, I put that in. That's my non-revocable Facebook link. I may own the other ones for different things now. I'm not sure. But Eagle Vision, it all begins with Eagle Vision. The year in Remarkable that we did the producer, it all begins with a producer moment. Oh, wow, wouldn't it be cool? Right? A step back from all your stuff. Hey, Victoria, wouldn't it be cool? You know what happened? I decided to rent Runt and take her out for a movie on New Year's Eve without leaving the house. Right? Wouldn't it be cool? I just had an overall elevating experience where I looked at the totality of everything in the universe from that moment in time. And it's rent Runt, buy popcorn, get cheese twisties. And I go, okay. Was it a good night? Were you stunned to silence? Yeah.
Yeah. What are you doing?
What are you doing? Right? And then, right? I want you to all have that all the time. And what we settle for is argument. You did this. I feel that. I'm right. You're wrong. We're wronged. It's endless. You look at the posts on Facebook. It's endless argument and assertion. And if you get it just right, you'll have 1,000 people agree with you. Spot on. That's right. Way to go. You finally said what I'm feeling. All that bullshit. I want you all stunned to silence. If a picture's worth 1,000 words, a vision is worth silence. And so when I notice I'm stuck in argument And who can I get to agree with me that I'm right about what I did, what I will do, what I could do, that I'm just right? Who can I get to agree with me? We seek agreement when we feel small, and we argue when we feel small. And when you get that you're the sunshine, so let me move back a little bit. Here's what I find emerging in me. My name is Mr. 2020. I've got one thing to offer you, and that's the power of vision. And what most people present to me with is an argument seeking agreement. And this is everywhere. This is all the time. When I saw her, uh, silence. Love has silence. And from the silence, something sacred comes forth. I'll just call it sacred song. Beyond words. And it can evoke words, but this is where we get to live from. Here's the other bit that I notice, and Victoria and I were talking about that this morning, and I was talking with Timmy, our garden guy, who's just gorgeous, yesterday. Wisdom is woven. You can accumulate knowledge, right? Chat GBT and all that stuff, Google. Right, you're so much more than both of those. They can be useful, but you're so much more than both of those. Wisdom is woven. If her and I have an open flow, we're both different afterwards. And wisdom gets woven. It's not that knowledge gets parroted, it's wisdom gets woven. And we're both different. This is the difference between spending time together. Oh, I want to spend more time with you. Or investing our lives together. Of course I want to spend time with her. She came over to the hot tub this past week 2 times out of the blue, and I was so tickled. One, I was on a conference call in the middle of the night. The other, it was raining outside. And she stumbles around the corner, and I'm tickled to tears. And I'm thrilled. And I get to notice something gets woven. We're always weaving something. So this fella, his signature is his signature. I'm finally willing to show up with my signature, even though I changed my name 18 years ago. I'm finally apparently willing and able to do that, to put this into a message that I think matters. Because I look around the world, and I just hear the endless arguments and the endless assertions, and I notice the endless seeking of agreement. And I just want everyone to experience more of the lovely. I've got a little infographic made up someplace. It says something like, see beauty, be love. You can't see the beauty when you got inner argument going on. You can't. And how many times in your lifetime have people called you up seeking agreement because they've got an argument? They want to know that they're right. They want to know that they've been wronged. Am I right that I've been wronged? It's nuts. And as humans, this is what we do until we really get perspective. And perspective, from what I can tell, is here's a good one. So we always start with the eagle: rise up, gain elevation, get an overview. Wouldn't it be cool to have a date night? It's New Year's. Let's have a date night. Don't tell her. Okay. Wouldn't it be cool to have a date night and not tell her? Yes. And that all comes from the silence that we are. Versus any argument about what to do that evening. So everywhere in your life, you get to find your signatures. And you get to wiggle into them. And you get to declare them forth.
Yeah, it's like it becomes more defined.
Yeah.
The more you weave more into your own tapestry. It's yeah. And that's what makes it unique. You ourselves unique. Yes.
I can't find this without her and you and the remarkable crew and the people that aren't settling for data. The moment you start settling for data and sharing data only, that's a defense, and there's no need for you. Put it all in a report. Yeah, you don't have to show up. On the other hand, dance. When I take a risk and ask her to dance, when she takes a risk and asks me to dance, we're both different. On the other hand, here's some data. Who cares? It just doesn't matter. There's endless data. There's endless, Neville Goddard said, facts overflow the world. And here we go. I love that Tim Norman and I chat about things. And he's been with me forever. He was doing Remarkable back in one of its old incarnations, like 15 years ago. And as I explore what's now and what's next, I get this, a new level of honesty. And it's not that I was lying before. It's just a new level of honesty, an honesty that is pretty simple. Look, do you got any arguments in your head? Are you trying to find people to make you right? I'm probably not your guy. Yeah. But if I can share a little bit with them, they just might rise up and dance, stretch, put a little skin in the game. The eagle has to stretch his skin taut to fly. And something out there to fix something in here. It's like buyer's remorse. Yeah, you buy something and you go, oh dear, yeah, there's something better, there's something different. Maybe I shouldn't have. And we all get stuck in that versus like, rightio, I got this.
So you become a servant to the argument.
Become a servant to the argument.
Got you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We become an activity versus an identity.
Cool.
I think that's all I got.
Okay. Excellent. So thank you very much, Remarkable Lisa, for your question.
Lisa and LaRock.
And what we want to know now.
Oh dear, here it comes, here it comes, here it comes.
Where is it?
Oh no. Where is it?
I don't know. It'll just be this. And... Oh, no.
Oh no.
Sorry, it's all these props. Tell us, what was your hashtag strawberry bet?
Yay.
Right, might have to think of a different way to do that. Mine was probably having a conversation with Timmy yesterday.
Nice.
A bit about tobacco, just a few different things. And then 20 and I had a conversation because he's sort of, he's finding his own uniqueness. I guess that's what it's about. And
Yeah.
he's doing these things where some of it's to do with growing tobacco plants and introducing Native American wisdom and a bit to it. So we had a little conversation, and then 20 and I, you wrote your latest post, which was this
And
morning.
remarkable, right?
Which was lovely, the showing off our tobacco plant. And then we had a conversation, and then it sort of all came up into this as well. And so it's a bit like we were saying through Lisa's post, how it's like that weaving, that braiding, like you were
Yeah.
talking about this morning, where it's like you're bringing all these different things in for our own individual dance and uniqueness.
Yes.
From other people, experiences, all of that. So that is my hashtag strawberry bit. What's yours?
I love that if we can simply... This is where I've run into problems over the years, because vision's often associated with making movies, and I've probably been guilty of saying that. Vision is something totally different. Vision is that stunned to silence bit. And when I watch you do this, and you walk out and you're stunned to silence with something, and then you get to bring it in, bring it down, bring it forth, and find how does it all play out. And it always, if we're inviting it to always go to joy, peace, and love, and noticing the why behind it all is always joy, peace, and love, there's that power right there. I don't enjoy losing $1,000, is pretty much what the earlier one came to. If it's an investment, you ain't losing it. If we're just willing to notice the state of investor is always lovely, your true desires are always lovely, and we end up often just repeating history instead of exploring the mystery we are. So we can take what we got from our parents, our friends, the quote unquote entertainment out there, or we can go, rightio, I'm choosing the power of love, of elevation, of a bigger overview, and discovering something marvelous. So I just know I'm always touched when we go from yesterday. You talked with Timmy, then I talked with Timmy, then I wrote something this morning, and you said share it with Timmy, and then we end up having magic being woven with what we're talking about, and then it continues to hear. The weaving is nonstop. And so, like when I look at a strawberry bits, to me, a strawberry has a lot of seeds. And the strawberry bits just multiply in the strawberry fields. And even look at that. We got the card from Fran. We got the bag from Cindy. And here's one more. So a while back, so when Victoria was a youngin', her and her friend, she used to eat with her friend, and her friend had the strawberry bit thing. And it was like the yummiest bit. What are you saving for last on your plate? That's your strawberry bit. Do I have that pretty right?
Yeah.
And the friend's over here one day for lunch with her husband. And I turned to Victoria or one of them and said something like, oh, is that your strawberry bit? And her friend loses her mind. And it's just one of those things where it's like all these decades later, that lovely little bit still lives in her. Now it lives in me. It lives in you. It lives in Fran. It lives in Cindy.
Yeah.
What you're giving life to, let it ripple. And that comes from, I just think of your friend's like experience of like, what's your strawberry bit? There'll be some silence in there, some eager anticipation of like discovering what her strawberry bit is and your strawberry bit.
Yeah.
And all of life can be full of that. So, love you guys. Love you, Victoria.
Yeah.
Love you, Herman.
Thank you, you guys. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that it?
I think that's it.
Okay.
Let's tell them what to do, Victoria.
Oh, that's what I meant.
Yes.
Okay, so what are we telling him?
For refunds, go to feelitrealfun.com. And since Remarkable, the first Remarkable call for 2025 is in a couple days, if you haven't joined us, join us.
Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Something to do.
Cool.
Love you.
Love ya. See ya.